Hey y'all. How are y'all doing? Okay. How are y'all doing? Is everyone recovered from mindless crafting at midnight? Hopefully you are recovered. Look at me cleaning up my desk. I see things in the screen, y'all. Let me clean up my well, y'all know, you know what? Y'all are family. I'm not cleaning up, okay? Let me move this out the way. Y'all family, okay? Hey, Ava Lee.
Ava Lee.
Norma Gwen Watson.
Norma Preston.
Hello, crafty family. Do I need to think? Do I need to sing this song? Y'all are gonna get tired of this song every live. Like, Why does Tracy keep singing that song? That's like my story time song. Okay,
And of course, Gay Cam was
that's
first.
like my story time song.
Let me thumbs up myself for a change. Kelly Warner is actually early.
The crafty, is it the crafty visage or the crafty visage?
And Reagan Zick.
Reagan Zick said it's day 2 of my crazy week at work. I need this and you all. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. If it's crazy, what you doing over here with us?
That's why.
She's like, that's why I needed that.
Look at Marilyn Riggs says good morning from Opelousas, Louisiana.
Reagan says she's watching while she works.
And Ryan
That's a song, isn't
Connor.
it? Watching while you work.
Steve Follins and Luziak.
Oh, thank you, crafty visage says LOL. She said it's however you want to say it. Like Copic and Copic.
Catherine Carr, Joy Brown, Crystal.
Oh.
Terry.
Your granddaughter loved her birthday card. You make Ava. I saw the card in the group. Was it the pop out one? I keep calling it the pop up one, right? Y'all are killing it with those the stadium wave cards. I'm calling it pop out card now.
Hi, Diane Solomon.
Oh my goodness, we hadn't seen Diane. Been in the hospital for a week now. Oh my goodness.
Cordelia.
You know, Reagan, when you're off on one day, you come back to the storm sometimes, right? She said she's paying for it, but it was worth it. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see who else is in the craft room while I sing this song. Hello, crafty family, how are you? Hello, crafty family, how are you? It's such a sunny day, and I'm glad you came to play. Hello, mindless crafters, how are you? You can change the words and make that tune just anything, like it's just one of those tunes that carries over into almost everything.
Carol Smith, Donna Satterley.
So I have a ton of these black strips of paper, just these small strips, y'all. So I got to make something out of them. Let's see what y'all are saying. 3 and let's see.
You know what, guys?
1, 2. Let's see.
I had about 30 pair of socks. And because of strawberry, I might have 2 left.
Strawberry's like, and?
It is so irritating.
She's like, stop dropping them on the floor for me to pick
up. She finds them.
Strawberry's like, don't be throwing me under the bus during this live. If it makes you feel any better, Bill, she's found mine too.
And Ariel's too.
Thank goodness it's not the couch.
You know what?
I've seen some nightmares. Okay.
I had a dog that ate my entire couch. A pit group, about 10 pieces. Ate every single one of them.
You said a pick who?
Pit group. It was a 10-piece pit group sofa sectional thing. Group. That's what it was called, a pit group. The bottom line is, I went to work and I came home. I had a super large hot dog. And the dog ate my sofa. I was so
Sounds
hurt.
like a book. The dog ate my sofa. The fur babies are doing good, Eileen. We got Gooby on his meds. He's doing a combination of like a natural med versus versus the other med for his collapsed trachea, and that has calmed his cough down some. So he's in the craft room right now, hanging out with us. You might hear him cough from time to time. Don't be alarmed. It's just Goobying.
Tyler.
We calculated that Gooby in human years should be about 100 and what is he, about
105, something like that.
We've had him for almost 15 years now.
And he was 5 then when we got him. He's 200.
Tracy,
Tyler's in here.
Tyler
got his lovely, beautiful wife.
He did. It might be a surprise, though.
Let me be quiet.
It might be a surprise.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Tyler, Bill about to tell it. It might be a surprise for Shannon.
I don't think Shannon's on here.
I know, but she might watch the replay. Jeez. Here he goes again, telling stuff. Oh, she knows? Oh, she's happy and she know it.
Kind of like she knows.
And she knows it. Clap her hands. So y'all, we thank y'all for joining us for Mindless Crafting at midnight.
Thank you, Donna.
We had a good old time. If you have not seen Mindless Crafting at midnight on this last Friday into Saturday morning, go ahead and watch the replay. There is a giveaway.
Exactly.
There is a giveaway. I'm not telling you what it is. You have to watch the replay, but there's a giveaway. Don't y'all go telling the people that didn't watch. There's a giveaway, and it's
don't go
easy.
Telling.
We're going to be pulling the winners' names on Thursday live.
On Thursday? Yep,
Thursday's live. Yep. So fun. And guess what we did? We released.
Graphic Vicious says she hopes he will overlook her noises when she was 200.
We released a new stamp set
Donna already put the
Thursday. On Saturday. Sorry, y'all. Saturday, we released a new stamp set. And this wasn't supposed to be released until Thursday, but we decided to release it during Mindless Crafting at midnight. So if you have not gotten yours yet, and guess what? All the orders went out Monday. We got a few more orders to fulfill today, but we're caught up on all of our orders. So we got it done because we want y'all to, we know that y'all been waiting for this particular one. So you should have gotten a confirmation that your order went out. So as of yesterday, midday, all of the orders are caught up. Because we like to ship super fast. We like, if we can, we like to ship super fast. So yeah, we got y'all have been, this one has been very popular. This one in the vertical stamp set has been really popular. Donna said she's sorry she missed it. That's okay, Donna. We had a good old time. It was so fun, and we were laughing so much. Yeah.
Sarah says, sorry I'm late. I'm either going to throw my Epson printer or my computer out the window. I can't print from either printer. You may have to go and download.
Maybe there's an update?
There's maybe an update. Tracy, that's happened to us before. And Tracy went to the site and did an update.
So I want to show you what happens when you, a lot of people say that, you have to prep your stamps before you start stamping. And you don't, as long as you have a good ink on your, not with our stamp sets. These are photopolymer stamps. They're high quality. From the beginning, we knew, Bill and I knew that we wanted to have a stamp set. When we were going to start doing the stamp sets 6 years ago, we knew, we're into the 7th year now. We knew that we wanted to have something that was high quality. And the company that we had found, we did the first stamp set through them. And once I saw the quality of it, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be the one.
Well, our research is the photopolymer is the highest quality.
Right. We researched about that. And they're a company that's here in the US. So that was a huge, huge thing for us. You do not have to prep these stamps right here. A lot of people say rub it on your skin, shave off a little bit of the top to get a good stamp. But as long as your ink pad is good, you're good to go.
Tracy, Rainbow's Cozy Corner says, I need help. What's the best glue to use? Gems on a cardstock? I said art glitter glue. She doesn't have that. But you can use Barely. You can use...
right. And we now have art glitter glue is in the store and it's shipping.
What's the alligator one they use? Crocodile or something. What's the other glue? Bertha. Is Bertha on here?
Let's see.
It's really good though.
Yeah, we'll share the you can go and look at the art glitter glue that's in our store. So yep, we're shipping it. All I have is tacky glue. I've never used tacky glue, but try it though. Let me know how it works. Let me know how it works.
That will work for gems.
Okay. Reptile glue, that's the one
Yeah,
that was trying to talk about. I've never used that one, so I can't really attest to that one, but
it's good.
I use art glitter glue for gems.
Reptile is good glue.
So you see now, this is a brand new stamp. And look at that. As long as you have a good stamping ink, of course, Mindless Crafting is one of the best. Not because we said it, but because y'all said it. Yes. And I tried it out before we made it. So
yes, Patricia Costa. I was calling everything web reptile, wasn't I? Crocodile, alligator,
beaver.
I knew it was some kind of tie of reptile.
He was calling it everything. Okay, it's the best glue. Beaver.
It's really good.
Moose glue, kangaroo.
See what it is? It appears that our glitter glue is the standard, but it's just that reptile, Barely Art, and the other one, Barely. Did I say that one? Anyway, they are really good.
Sarah says she uses Cosmo Shimmer acrylic glue. It's been working very well. She does a lot of gems.
Shannon says she loves reptile glue. See, here's the thing. If you look at the specs, on the back of the bottle for our glitter glue, and then compare those specs to some of the other glues, and if our glitter glue is the standard and the specs are pretty close, it's the basic formula. If A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, regardless of the price.
Oh, you can't wait to see your granddaughter's reaction? Yeah. So look how nice these look really cute.
Solomon says she, as a general rule, she puts the stamp on a block and
put on a
stamped it
softer
a few
surface.
times without ink on a piece of paper to make sure the image doesn't have residue from the manufacturer.
Ah, gotcha. That's a good idea too. But I know some people said they have to like shave off the top, a little bit of the top. So, um, okay. And what I do is I try to go all over the stamp pad. You notice that? I go all over because some people will say, I stamped and it didn't come out clear. And sometimes we tend to stamp in the middle, right? We stamp in the middle part and we end up leaving out the sides. So I just go all around. And sometimes the middle runs out before the sides. So I try to do an even stamp.
Well, I'll tell you what, one time we were working on a project with my niece, and she had to do a bunch of cards. And we had some art glitter glue, tacky glue, Elmer's. We had about 5 different types of glue. And it's one thing to use the glue in isolation and try to use your memory and say, hey, seems like it's pretty close to this other glue. But when I use them all side by side, the ones I named, art glitter glue, hands down, with flying colors, just outshined everything else. I mean, it dried relatively fast, but at the same time, it allows you to be able to slide the image over before it really stuck. And it did not warp the paper. And it dried clear. I mean, I was stunned to see firsthand that there was a dramatic difference in glues. So that's why I speak from that particular experience.
Hey, Sheila Overstreet. How are you?
And Ryan says Goopy's pretty amazing for his age. You know what, Trace and I were looking at a video from like about 10 years back or something. And we were stunned at how fast Goopy was. He was running all over the place. Like he was shot out of it with a slingshot.
Yeah.
And because of how he walks now, you kind of forget that. Oh, Terry's so excited. She got moved and ready to.
She's ready, huh? Let's see what we got here. Do another one.
Oh, the Crafty Visage says these images are just the cutest.
Aren't they so adorable? Okay. They're so adorable. So I'm trying to use some of my black paper strips along with this. The nice thing is you could either color these in or you could leave them the way they are. It's up to you.
So how many of you have had a chance to play with your Funky Doodle digital paper? Tracy's been going bananas on that.
I'm loving that paper. It's just so cute. Okay.
Crafty Visage says it's utterly adorable.
Thank you.
Amy Cave.
It's utterly. 'Cause you're utterly amazing, amazing. Oh, we sang on that Mindless Crafting at midnight. We were singing.
Brown.
We had a good old time, didn't we?
That's it. Don't look at me no more. You had a bunch of dog cookies. No more.
Those irritate him too, his trachea a little bit, so I try not to give him as many.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, but I
Until
care.
he starts coughing, then he cares. Then he puts the eyes.
Forgot it was Tuesday, Sarah Schlegel. Well, I'm glad you joined us.
Sarah Schlegel. So how's life, Eileen Moore? Rebecca Basra. Terry says that we covered just about every old show we could think of.
We did.
And some we couldn't think of. We still tried to cover them. Joy Brown says, are you going to do some cutie cows on the funky doodles?
You actually can if you want to use that as a background in there. I think if you put it on there, you would probably have to kind of, I guess I could use the scraps. I was thinking of using some of the scraps because I have a lot of scraps left over from those. So I might end up doing some of those scraps on there.
Color and product.
We shall see.
Like a grass green.
We shall see.
Not totally, but just parts of it. Hi, Carmina and Hector. Bobby Thompson. Rainbow says, YouTube keeps stalling on me. They're fired, okay?
What's going on? So hopefully y'all had a a good weekend. For those of you that joined us on the Mindless Crafting at midnight, hopefully you recovered. My desk was in shambles. See you, Donna.
Donna has to go. Network says on crafting at midnight, all I remember is Tracy saying, we're going to show tunes, laugh out loud, then sleep took over. You know what? I haven't heard from Olive Shay. I wonder how she's doing.
I think she had popped in at one point for just a little bit.
Probably busy.
And then I think she had posted something in the group.
Sarah Johnson said she was getting ready to watch Green Acres the other day on Freebie TV. You know, I watched
Freebie. Yeah, Freebie has a lot of shows on it. Oh, my goodness.
It's so many channels, free channels, they're competing with each other.
Green Acres is the place to be.
Now
that we're talking about cows, farm living is the life for me. Something's stretched out so far and wide.
Give me that.
I don't know the words. Hey, if you don't know the words, then just hum the rest, you know?
Yes, Sandy Piper, I like Tubi also.
Unless the song police are going to get after us. Oh, yeah, Tubi is a good one, too. I mean, if you don't, because there's some, I think they have the commercials, but I don't mind the commercials. I'm like, hey, it's free.
Because usually only give you 2 of them. It's not like back in the day when we watched normal TV.
You can go get a snack or something.
You'd watch 2 minutes of the television show, and then they show you about 15 commercials. Please.
We remember those days.
I'd be so mad, I just cut the TV off. Eileen says Tubi has a lot of old shows for free also. I've seen quite a few black and whites. Those black and whites were some good movies. You notice back in the day, they really had to write those things because it wasn't all about just, you know, they didn't really have the woman on there just because she had on skimpy clothes or something like that. You had the Joan Crawfords and Betty Davises and people who really, when they acted, boy, they brought some thunder to the table. If anyone's ever seen Mommy Dear, Mother Dearest, how you say it? Please.
Oh, you gave up, Rainbow. Rainbow's Cozy Corner gave up. She was watching and it kept glitching. It kept stalling, so now she's going to watch on her phone. Hopefully nobody else is having that same problem. Wonder what's going on. It's always something, right?
Okay, Amy Cave says, it's, darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Your Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest was when she did that role. Jane Crawford almost made you scared of her, didn't she?
No, you know which one I really like is the one with the daughter Vita.
Oh my God, I wanted to kill Vita.
Vita was something else.
What was the name of that show? Hey, y'all, somebody tell me what's the name of that movie. I just watched it about a couple months ago. Vita made you so... Oh, my God, I couldn't stand her.
Then she did a good job at acting.
And the mother did everything for her. You know what I mean?
Ava Lee, look, everybody's throwing up the...
Remember, she made her own...
Mildred Pierce.
Yes, Mildred Pierce, Ava Lee.
Mildred Pierce.
Ooh,
Yep.
Mildred Pierce. If y'all hadn't seen Mildred Pierce... She
played that role.
I implore you to watch that movie. If that child don't make you want to just send her on her way.
That was her baby, okay.
Bye, Joy Brown. Joy has to go back to work.
See you, Joy. Thanks for joining us.
And pain, sunshine and rain.
Let me keep fussy cutting. I actually was trying to look at the comments and lost my place here. Trying to see what y'all talking about.
Emily says, I'm a big movie buff.
Are you? Do you have one of your favorites that you, like from back in the day? I'm talking about like
the black and whites.
Like the black and white. Well, now they colorize so many things now. Did you notice that?
Well, you know what happened?
I like more of the musicals, the old musicals.
I remember years ago, Ted Turner bought this company called Color Rocks. And everybody wondered, what is he doing? It turned out that Color Rocks was a company. And then he went and bought like Universal or somebody's, their entire catalog of old movies. And he colorized everything. Everybody's like, oh my God, Ted Turner's a genius. Ali Moore says, anyone like Westerns? I used to love The Rifleman.
One of my favorites was Shane with Alan Ladd.
Rifleman.
He came to help that family.
Chuck Connors.
Shane.
Eileen Moore. Tracy and I saw a movie the other day called, what they call Surrounded, with a black woman. She joined the army. That was a good movie.
Oh, and they didn't know that she was a woman?
Right.
She disguised herself. Yeah.
It was right around the time.
That was a good one. That was recent, though.
When slavery was ending, she was tougher than any male soldier you'd ever seen in your life.
It's got a pretty good storyline to it.
Yeah, it does.
It's on, I think it's on Prime. I think. Was it on Netflix?
It's really good.
Malaya, you like Shane as well, right?
Bobby Thompson says her favorite was Gunsmoke. My grandmother,
my
great-grandmother liked that
Gunsmoke. I remember Gunsmoke. Let's see. What was the other one that I liked?
I was about to say that they came. Sarah Johnson says, look, I don't know about country westerns, but I'm still watching all the reruns of Perry Mason.
Oh my goodness.
What about
why do I feel like I know the Perry Mason theme song?
Well, Matlock.
Movies, babe. Western movies. What do y'all like?
What about the one with Clint Eastwood where he painted the town red? I like that one.
Someone said Big Valley. Okay, does anyone like musicals like me? Okay.
Oh my God, Sarah Slagle. I could love
Oklahoma.
Any kind of reruns of Columbo. I used to love Columbo. Don, my mother, she used to love Perry Mason. Amy Kane says,
I'm not seeing anybody put musicals up. What's going on? South Pacific.
Amy says, I don't have the patience to watch a full movie. I appreciate a movie now because now everything is a series. When you start, you got to watch about at least 6.
And get hooked, right?
I just want to get to the point. So I'll take that 1.5 hour to 2 hour movie to avoid 8 hours of just whatever. Barbara Bubba says Quigley Down Under. I remember that one. Was that the one that had the female nurse? She's like a doctor. She was brilliant, but she had to fight all the different men who wanted to impose their limitations on her.
Oh my goodness, yes, Sound of Music. Oh, The King and I, yes, I love that one. The one with Yul Brynner. West Side Story.
Malaya says Top One and Wizard of Oz.
Tonight, dee, 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 dee. The Wiz, yes. Come on in. He's on down the road. Hello, Dolly. Yep.
Sylvia says
Hello, Dolly was with was Barbara Streisand in Hello, Dolly?
Sylvia Ryder says My Fair Lady. And Ava Lee says Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the rain.
Everybody remembers that one line.
Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. Dee, 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 dee. Just something and singing in the rain. Oh, Funny Girl was good too.
What about that one? Something about the Bugle Boys back it up, coming again. I don't know what it was.
They got the dagga. That's some real lyrics.
These three girls, they can sing real
You're talking about, is it the Anderson sisters?
Yeah. That was a good one. Them girls could blow.
Oh, Andrea, you better go. Andrea, Imitation of Life.
Oh my God.
I watched that movie so many times. What a powerful movie.
Me and my mother watched it every year, and we would cry together.
That was a movie right there.
Carolyn's Crafty Corner says you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Malaya says in high school they did Annie Oakley in Oklahoma.
Oh, Annie Oakley with who played Annie Oakley? Who played it was a musical, right? Is it Annie Get Your Gun?
Amy, that's how I was trying to say. Boogie Woogie, Bugle Boy from Company B.
Did it?
That was a step. They jammed on that. I'm sorry. Okay.
He's the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B.
Malaya says to serve with love.
Yes. Oh, Doris Day. Girl, don't even tell me about Doris Day.
Doris Day.
I love me some Doris Day. Let's see. To Serve with Love, yes. If I ever learn that whole song. To serve with love.
You know what? She jammed so hard on that part. You didn't need to hear the rest of the song.
Those schoolgirl days. Look, Sylvia, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
I remember that.
Oh my goodness. The choreography was like just...
I didn't like that movie.
Top notch.
Probably because when I was a kid, I didn't really like girls like that. And I thought it was a waste of a movie.
Oh, well, it's a great movie anyway. South Pacific. Sound of Music.
Sonny Chris had the song from the First Wives Club.
What's the song from the First Wives Club? Gay10 said, Bill, did you see my comment?
Look at it.
Seven Brides for 7 Brothers, Tombstone.
I don't see it, Gay10.
Tombstone. Why does that sound familiar?
Is that a pizza?
No, Tombstone was like it's a Western, right?
Tombstone Pizza.
I love First Wives Club. Gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Bill, South Pacific, we're going to have to watch that because I need you to learn that song. Bill, I need you to learn that song. He looking like ask me what song it is. Happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to know. If you don't have a dream, if you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? That's all the words I know.
Those are obviously the best words. Everyone's saying The First Wives Club is an awesome movie. Which one was The First Wives Club?
Well, you have the first one that came out years ago with Goldie Hawn. Who else? Was it Goldie? Yeah, Goldie Hawn. Who was the rest of that cast? But then you have one that's more recent. It's a series, First Wives Club. Yes, Tombstone was the story of Wyatt Earp. Was that with Kevin Costner? Kevin Costner has been in some really good movies, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. One of the websites says Joy Luck Club was a good movie. Oh, Sheila Jefferson says Tombstone was a story of Wyatt Earp.
I just read that.
You did?
Yeah.
What was that?
Sleeping.
I was not.
The Music Man. I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
A couple of people have said this. This obviously was the words in the movie. You don't own me. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. Don't put me on display. You don't own me.
By Bette Midler.
That's what Bette Midler said?
Oh, Ann Ryan said The Magnificent Seven. That's one of the, have you seen that one, babe? I actually saw The Magnificent Seven, the old version. I don't know if there's a new version. When I saw it in the movie theater, The Magnificent Seven.
I think I saw that.
Oh, the one with Kurt Russell was in Tombstone. Okay. Okay, Sonia Creel said Diane Keaton. That's right. Goldie Hawn and Bette Midler.
And this didn't have a song in it, but you know what was a great movie? I remember The Game with Kurt Russell.
No, you're talking about with
Michael Douglas.
Yeah, Michael Douglas.
You know another good one, Michael Douglas. Wall Street. I remember that one.
Oh, you love that one, babe.
That is such a great one. Michael Douglas has been in some good stuff. What was the one where the lady put the rabbit and cooked it?
Oh my goodness!
He was trying to get away from her.
That was it. That one with the lady was psycho. She played that part. That was no, that wasn't Meryl Streep.
I was scared to date after that.
Who played that part though? The woman.
The lady, she's blonde.
No, but what's her name?
What's the lady name, y'all?
Meryl Streep?
No,
that wasn't Meryl Streep. That was gosh.
Oh my God, she was scary in that one. She did a good job. And Ryan said it was her.
Glenn Close. Glenn Close.
And Ryan said me. It was me.
Fatal Attraction. Boy,
yes,
oh boy.
Lord. She played that role, boy. I think I was scared to date after that. Hey, let's see resumes, okay?
Christmas Chronicles.
Mary Poppins.
What was Christmas Chronicles?
And what was frightening about the movie was when you saw Glenn at the beginning, she's all cute and professional looking. And then all of a sudden she flipped the script. It's like, remember that movie, what's that movie? Oh my God, what's the name of that movie?
Y'all made me forget what I was going to do here.
What is her name? The one with Chocolate City.
Huh?
Remember?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Bobby Brown was in it.
You lost me there.
Hold
Let's
on.
see.
I'm gonna tell you what the name of this movie is. I gotta get it right.
Okay, and then if I decided to put one of these here, maybe here, and a sentiment at the top. Let me do a couple. This is what I'm thinking right now. I haven't like placed it down yet, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm trying to use up these black strips, you know?
Okay, I got it.
I'm trying to use up these black strips.
The movie was called A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Y'all remember that?
Oh, with oh, that was Bobby Brown, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just put that there for a moment. Y'all got me looking at all these movies. I forgot that I was creating something. Now I wasn't thinking like, I'll just move this here for a minute. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty good curve too, doesn't it? We'll put it right here for now. Look, y'all better not sleep on my other movie with what's that other one with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, the musical. What was that one? I don't know if anyone mentioned that one. What's the name of it? Oh my goodness. Oh, Grease. Yes, that's one of my favorites too.
Okay, now A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Remember, it had Lynn Whitfield in it. Lynn Whitfield was just as scary as Glenn Close. Oh my God.
The unraveling.
I know. I say another scary woman, one that had a frightening woman. You remember that? Yeah. How many of y'all saw that movie Acrimony?
I think they're making another one to that too.
God. She played that role, didn't she? What was the name again, Trace? Taraji P. Henson. Oh my God. Taraji. No, she played that woman in Acrimony.
Moonstruck with Cher. Oh, Roman Holiday. That's with Audrey Hepburn, right?
And Ryan, tell me.
Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever. That was a good one too.
And Ryan's is Mr. Sandman.
Cry Baby with Johnny Depp. What's Cry Baby? Wait a minute.
Malaya says yes, Acrimony was great.
Cry Baby with Johnny Depp. Huh.
Malaya, as great as it was, can you imagine them having an Acrimony 2? Please.
Supposedly there is going to be one.
That is going to be scary.
Fried green tomatoes. The Thin Man series, Netwear. What's that on?
Emily says To Kill a Mockingbird.
Ooh.
That wasn't good one.
Yeah, that's you talking about. Pretty. That one's pretty deep.
Sidney Poitier was so groundbreaking in so many ways.
Look, who remembers Sidney Poitier in Porgy and Bess? Let me see my movie buffs, okay? Porgy and Bess. Porgy and Bess, right?
Hi, Steph Ramsey. Steph says, hi, I'm new. I absolutely love your channel. Thank you, Steph.
Oh, I appreciate that, Steph.
Fried green tomatoes is one of her favorites.
Y'all welcome Steph Ramsey to our crafty channel, our crafty family. Dee 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 dee. The crafty family.
Hi, Nettle.
Some paper and some scissors. Some glue and some Twizzlers.
I was wondering what you were going to put in there.
I didn't know.
I was wondering what you were going to put. Because that's a hard one, scissors.
The crafty family. Da-da-da-da. Glue. Da-da-da-da. Tape. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Vape.
Vape?
Well, I couldn't think of anything else that rhymes. And I don't smoke, but again.
Crepe.
Wait, other way. Yeah, crepe. That's a good one. Netscape?
Yes, we're funny and we're creative. That's right, Crafty Visage. Visage.
How many of y'all remember Netscape? I'm scared to ask how many of y'all still have Netscape. Does Netscape still work? It probably don't even work.
I don't know. Look, I could put them like that too. Huh.
I'll type in Netscape.
Okay, let me go ahead and I want to color. I'm going to add a little bit of color to these. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. Who knows the tune to that one? Who knows the tune to that one? Okay.
This is interesting. Okay, I looked up, does Netscape still exist? Netscape was acquired by AOL in 1998. It ended support in 2008 and released the source code for free. Guess what Netscape had evolved into? It evolved into the browser we now know as Firefox. And Firefox is a free open source browser and is absolutely phenomenal.
I was just saying to myself before I came on this live.
Okay.
I wonder what's happening with Netscape lately. Exactly. Ava Lee. Right.
Firefox is amazing.
When I fall in love.
It's like the browser no one knows about. That is just Amy K.
Well, we know now. We know now, Bill. We know now. Thank you for that.
She was, I like the way you had it at first with the cows on the side. MCM knows about Firefox. Natal Penna says, has anyone ever seen those horrible movies like Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I don't like stuff like that. I don't like scary movies, Natty, did I say it right? Natty, my fault.
Natty not coming back, okay?
I messed up Natty's name, but with Natty, my eye's not acting right. The eye looked like an L until I got it real close on the screen. But yeah, I don't like killer movies, well, not that type. I watch
not that type.
I watch regular killing movies, like with normal people. Not clowns.
Normal people.
Like serial killers.
Like normal killer movies. Okay, he likes those.
Normal serial killers. If they got to put a clown suit on, I don't want to see them.
Not the regular killer movies, y'all, but the normal ones. Wait a minute. Where's my tape?
Daytan says, Tracey, did you know the movie Step Up, especially the first one, is very good.
Oh, yeah, that's a great movie. The choreography is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it, M. Sims. I like suspense, not gore.
Okay, y'all. So I'm looking for my tape, and I don't see it. Well, looks like it's time for another craft room cleanup, y'all. Bill, can you go downstairs and get me some tape?
I was bad with
some mounting tape.
Connor. So what now? Do what?
Can you go down and get me some mounting tape?
Yes, I can. It will be $250, however. I
like the way he charges me for stuff. If I was to charge him for everything, y'all,
for guess the what? Time that you cook for me.
And the time that I washed your feet
for me, no charge. By the time I had it up, The total cost of my love is no charge.
Can you just go down and get the tape now? It's on the processing table. Dawn, your husband does the same thing? He says $5, right? If they only knew.
Here you go.
If they, no charge.
Norma has to go. Tell Preston we said, take it easy.
See you, Norma.
Tell him I'll get to my sunlight.
Is I. There are 100 watching and only 32 likes. Uh-oh.
I got 51.
This is in digital. That's right, Malaya. This is in digital. She said she got the digital one to this. Na, 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 na. Now you're going to have me singing that song. Da, 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 da. So if you want to add color to it, you still can. These cow print hearts are adorable, y'all. Okay, y'all, if you have not gotten your free digitals, you have until the end of the month for them to be free. So go get them. The free digitals with the, okay, the specific one is the, what's the, oh, the Shabby Chic ones, right? Bill will put the link, but if you haven't gotten your free digitals, go get them, y'all. There's a ton of them, okay? Lots to play with. You have until the end of the month. Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. That's Roman Holiday, right? Get your free ones. There's like, I think there's 30 something of them in there. I can't even remember. It's like 30 something.
Okay.
On the website. So get these. They're free until the end of the month. So you have. You know what? April's almost over, isn't it? Oh my goodness! I can't believe it's going to be May already.
You said 20. It's actually 37 PNG journal card images, and comes with a PDF that has 9 printable sheets. For those of you to say, you know what, I don't want to get too deep with it.
I just want to print
resizing, rearranging, and all the perks and bells and whistles that come with digitals and digital manipulation. But I will print out a sheet of paper that has the image on it, where all I have to do is just start fussy cutting and keep it moving.
You know what? I need this to be a little bit more. I thought it was going to be more pink, and that's not pink enough.
This free kit is jam-packed. So I'm going to put the link for it because it will be gone at the end of the month. It won't be gone, but it will be a paid product at that point. It's extremely extensive.
Do past digitals ever come back? What do you mean, like past ones?
No. You know what happens? We put them in the...
Oh, they're still there, but they're in a digital library.
And I'll show you where it's at. Hold up.
They're in a digital library
now. It's
now.
called the Digital Image Library because it's about 50 plus, and it's growing every time we make a digital, except for this digital product I'm talking about. But when we make it, we have it out for free for a second, then we put it in this digital library. It's like $2.99, and every time we add it, you get another update with a new zip file that has the added image. So one day this library that has 50 images may have hundreds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to do something with it. And I get so many emails about, oh, can you do this? You have that one? You have these?
Right, and to go search for it. Yeah, so now you have them all in one place.
It just made more sense to do that.
But right now you have the you got the pen with the ink on it is the free digital right now too, and that one will go into the digital library as well.
I just put that digital image library up. I'm telling you, for those that and also inside that digital Shabby Chic journal cards free thing that I put up there are a couple PDFs. One in particular, it details exactly how to manipulate digital images with links to the videos, and I personally feel they're the best video digital instruction on YouTube, period. I haven't seen anything that's this clear. You know, usually I kind of fluff over it. I'm even telling you where to get downloads for free editors. You know, LibreOffice, which is, I think, is the best editor to manipulate digital images.
Yeah, I did them. I like doing them on my Mac. I have it on my Mac, so there is a tutorial for that too. But once you get it, you get it. Okay.
Thank you, Don Connor.
Look how cute they are. Just adding that little bit. Look how cute they are.
And if you download it, make sure you watch the PDF, how to manipulate digital images. A lot of times we've had emails from people who they'll download it and they'll open it up on their phones, and then they'll write me and say, hey, I can't seem to manipulate them. Of course you can't, because you're trying to use your phone without any editor at all. No, you can't do it. But if you read the PDF, it'll break out. It'll show you in video form exactly what to do.
Yep, so this one is in digital format. So you can resize the cows. You can make the cows huge and make a book cover out of them or some kind of theme out of those. So
Steph Ramsey, Steph says, so can we go back to the comments and click on the links after the live is over? Stephanie, just go ahead and click on the link now. If you're on your computer, it should open in a new browser, and then go back to the live and then look at the thing later. Let me click on it to make sure that's what it does. Yes, see, it opens in a new browser. And then at the end of the live, just go back and watch it.
You never printed a digital? Yeah, like if I want this cow print heart to be huge, I can make it like really big.
Crazy for Bananas, this is what you do. Go ahead and print that. I mean, get that link so you can go over later. Once you download it, make sure you watch the PDF, how to manipulate digital images. And it'll be, watch the first two videos, the links to the first two videos. And I believe you won't have any problems after that. And if you do have any problems, just email me at admin@mindlesscrafting.com. Oh, Amy K was no way. She's on a work computer. I see what you're saying. Well, you know what, Amy? I even have one video or in the lineup where you can do it with Google Docs. Now, it's a bit more cumbersome, but it can be done. And if your work computer has Microsoft Word, you can use that also. If your work computer happens to be Mac, you can use Pages. I have one for that too. And Ryan, that was a good one. She says, what about Sidney Poitier in Lilies of the Field?
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Oh, okay. What
about the Temptations movie? The Temptations and the Five Heartbeats. Can't forget about those musicals. Natty Pena said, I used to milk the cows when I was younger. I don't miss it.
Okay. Hold up. Steph, when you go to our website, I'm going to show you on the phone. If you go to the site, mindlesscrafting.com, as you scroll down, you'll notice this area right here where it says free digital downloads. I constantly change the download up. Right now, it's this. You'll sign up right here, put your email in here and subscribe. And after that, you'll get this particular image. And every time I make a new image, people on the list will automatically get that free image. That's how that works.
Yes, and this is what that digital looks like when I resize it and print it out. This is the current digital image. So look how large that is.
Hi, Linda Huffman and Lily McGee.
You know what? Amazon has some pretty good deals on the EcoTank, and they have so many different ones. So you just have to kind of shop around because they said, where's the best place? I tried to go on the EcoTank website and see if I can get an affiliate link to give you all a discount, but they do more for like office kind of partnership.
We're just a little guy, I guess.
You know.
Marcia Burton, did you contact the company? Contact the creator of your printer. Go through the support or help section. They'll help you out.
I think I should put on, you know, I'm going to put this on.
Thanks, Don Connor. Some Crazy Bananas was asking the best place to buy the EcoTank. And Don Connor was saying Sam's Club has it for under $200, and that's a phenomenal deal.
That is. Is it one of the newer ones? You have to, oh yeah, you probably got to be a Sam's Club member. That's the only way you can get in, right? Wonder if we have Costco.
Speaking of movies, Tracey and I started watching a good one. I had to go and talk to someone on the phone. My son had called, and I had to see what he was talking about. But we started watching this Michael Jai White movie, and we love Michael Jai White. Yes, you're able to download the entire. But the digital library, that one is certain images. It's comprised of all the free, except for that super large one that we're doing now. But it has anything that we've released, the single images over the years.
In the digital library, yeah.
Right, that's what the digital library is.
It's got a lot of images in there. It's got the, the pencils for like the teacher. Phil, give me that card right there, babe. Let me show them what the...
See, it's the step. If you look at an image and not really understand it, by the time you put your thing to it.
No, this right here, babe. For the digital. Oh, okay, you got it. So like these right here, so these are some pencil images, right? And I was able to make them as large as I wanted to get them to fill up the card space. See, these are smaller, so you can resize them however you want. And also, don't forget to go to the coffee shop, because the coffee shop has some free images in it too.
I'll put that link too.
The coffee shop has some free digitals in it. Yeah, that digital library is definitely a super time saver, Amy Cave. To have every digital in one spot, because Bill, at one point, Bill was kind of trying to...
It's not called the coffee shop. It's called Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh, yeah, it's called Buy Me. I just call our coffee shop. Yes, these pencil digitals, great for a teacher's card, y'all. A thank you card for the teacher. Yes. Okay, so look how adorable this looks so far. And then
Hold
if I
up,
wanted to,
and let me show y'all here's some of these
is Scooby
images.
downstairs?
No, I don't know. But here are the images that are in the coffee shop right now. These are free, okay? By the time you actually get the coloring
And some of them are already
manipulating
in color, so
and resizing and that sort of thing like that, there's an awful lot of things you can do with these images.
is he downstairs?
Probably.
I wonder if he has to go out. Or did you put him out before we came on?
Yes, he was out. He probably went down when Ariel went down there and got trapped. Now the cat is torturing him and not letting him back up. He knows that's what's going to happen.
Cat torture.
He goes anyway.
Cat torture. See, now I could keep this to white on white if I wanted to.
And here's the beauty of it. It's free. Okay? Does that make sense, y'all? It's free. You can play around with it and see if that digital manipulation, if it's something that you really kind of like and can take to before you ever really start making any type of investment in the digital arena.
Right. You get to play with it and see if you like it.
Yes, I did, Stephanie. If you scroll back, you'll see the very last link I put up was, where's it at? It was the digital image library, the freebie, and the one before that was the large digital shabby chic journal cards. That's a huge one.
Great way to get rid of some of your stuff. Goobs, what is it?
Crazy for Banana says, I'm running out of craft space, so I need to turn to digitals.
It definitely, you can actually print out just what you want. I mean, even the paper is just, I mean, it's just a game changer. You want to save on the paper and all of that too. Such a game changer. Dawn, get out the store. She said she loves. She's at a spending free. Y'all, throw Dawn out. Lock the door, y'all. Lock the door and just watch her from the window. Okay? Tell her, Dawn, we love you. Where do you sign up for the emails?
Right here. If you go on the website.
So once you go on mindlesscrafting.com, you scroll down to the bottom.
Well, I was going to start from the top because this is what you'll actually see. There you go.
Right. So once you come on the website, you'll scroll down to the bottom of the page, somewhat to the bottom. Right here is where you'll stop. Sign up below. You come right here and put your email in this area here and subscribe.
Right. Now,
okay.
That's for the digital stuff. Now, if you go down to the very bottom, you'll see right here. Get any updates, email address, sign up. So you can hit it one of two ways.
She says Dawn says she's fast. You just missed her.
Dawn is like.
Dawn got in there and got out. Okay, we didn't catch her in there. Imagine the amount of cards you'll be able to make, and the different. Many of y'all do card campaigns in your general area, and being able to have images that you can use in your card making. Right? Mother's Day stuff coming up. I mean, it's so much. And all of the stamp sets are available in digital. I think there might be one or two that aren't, but for the most part, all of them are. Gooby done got himself.
Oh, someone was asking, is it digital library or digital collection? Let me show the one last thing.
It's digital library.
Inside of the digital collect, everything that comes on the digital collection, it's not a digital stamp set. Once you scroll down, you'll see a digital image library.
Right. It's a digital image library. And it's got.
That's the one where every time we put an individual freebie up, after it comes out and changes, we add it to that particular digital image library.
Andrea said, "Thank you for your generosity, Tracy and Bill." Yes, I'm yelling.
It's okay, Andrea.
Yell on, girl. I could drop some gems on this card too.
Zalstorm says, "I'm just glad y'all mentioned borderless printing because I didn't even know that was an option."
Yep.
I've been doing it for weeks now. I don't know how I missed that before.
I forget sometimes, and then I get so excited about printing out, and I forget to click borderless.
Here's my thing. Okay, when we made these images, like the papers in particular, I noticed that everybody in the industry made theirs 12 by 12, right? Because people buy 12 by 12 books, right? So they made it 12 by 12. The problem for me with that was when you do a 12 by 12, when it comes out, it's like this. So you have all this space here and all this space here that's completely white. So it made sense for me to make it 8.5 by 11, and you can choose to make it borderless and get the entire paper covered. 99.9% of the people out here have traditional printers that only print paper-sized images. They don't print 12 by 12s. You have a select few that do 12 by 12. And if you're one of those, just stretch the image out completely where it covers the 12 by 12 paper. Do it manually, and you still get the same result.
Right. A lot of people do not. I don't have a 12 by 12 printer.
Right.
You know, we wanted to make sure that we were able to, you can't be everything to everybody, but we were trying to be as much as we could to some,
Right. I wanted to give you the biggest bang for your buck. My thing is, if I know that 9 times out of 10, you have a traditional printer, so let me make it possible for you to cover the entire page.
Let's see what we want here. I have a black gem.
Steph says, "I started a crafting YouTube channel. I'm not sure if I'm actually on it at the moment. I started a few years ago. I haven't posted basically since I started the channel because of certain things, but I can't wait to start again."
Oh, good.
You know what, Steph? The best way to get going is just to put it on the calendar and say, don't overwhelm yourself and say, I'm going to do it every day. If you know you can't do it every day, but if you say, I want to do at least one a week, and that may not seem like much, but at the end of a year, you'll have 52 videos. And eventually you get your editing, everything will get quicker, faster.
You'll get kind of used to it. Like we're so YouTube has become part of our lifestyle now that we don't really like, it just is, it is what it is. It's just, we're so used to it. So, the whole social media thing, like when people say, well, gosh, sometimes people are very mean on here. We so used to that. I just let it roll off my back. Okay.
Right. And you know what?
It don't even like bother me when people criticize certain things and just are very like mean spirited.
Right.
I just keep on going. Okay.
Right. You can't worry about it. And don't compare yourself to anyone.
Yep.
And don't say, well, I can't get started because I'm really not that good. Of course not. No one's going to be that good at the beginning. But just do whatever you can right now and fake it till you make it. Mm-hmm. Be bad until you look up one day you're good.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Gotta get me a new gel pen, don't I? Let's see.
If you had seen my first videos, they were so pathetic.
I thought they were cute.
I didn't even fill up the screen. My video, if this was the screen, my video was in the middle of a screen, and it was fuzzy. You could barely see it.
That's true.
M Sims. So it's on. I'm using my iPad, and when I search digital library, hold up.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's only the digital library is one image for the product. Once you buy the product, it opens up you get all of the other images.
It's a zip file that contains about 50 or so PNG images.
Right. You'll see the one image, but inside of that, that's just the thumbnail for the product.
It's a container. It's like a box. You go and buy a box of French fries somewhere. And when you open the box of French fries, all these French fries pop out. Well, that's what a zip file does for your images.
Oh, Steph, you just found our videos the other day. Yeah, it's that's why we say, people on this whole YouTube journey, and I know there's a lot of people that have just stopped because of it's not as easy as it seems. But if you just be your own creative self and you just talk through, almost like when I do my videos, I just talk as if I'm teaching, sitting with some friends and teaching, and I'll give you the measurements and, hey, do this part and this part. And then, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you did this? So it's just basically you're having a conversation. You're in your craft room talking to yourself.
And by all means, do not delete the mistakes. Any mistake you make, I don't care what it is, leave it in there, because then that video becomes you.
They want to see the human side of you.
They want to see you. They want to laugh with you and say, look at Stephanie. She put that card upside down instead of... Ooh, I did that too, girl. And I likes me some Steph. She did like I did. You see what I'm saying? Now, here's something that Amy Cave said that is so powerful. And this is one of the most powerful things out of everything. Amy says, the lesson I had to learn about downloading digitals is to start the organization early. Create the file folders first before you ever download anything. Name them properly. Right. And when you download that video, you make sure it goes into that folder, because you will not find it again. You have no idea how many emails I get from people who say, I downloaded my files and I just can't find them. Because I downloaded them, I clicked on them, I opened it, I did something, and once I closed it, voila, it went off into computer land somewhere because I never put it in place.
It's like passwords, okay? Like, what was my password that I created a minute ago?
It's like having a door in your house, somewhere. When you open the door, there's this cavern that just falls down into like the Grand Canyon. It's like taking the files and throwing them in there, closing the door, then you open it back up and say, where's my files? Good luck, okay?
Yep.
Steph says, I took a lot of stuff from the video I saw the other day about lifting others up and helping people, just a ton of stuff. And I just took so much from it.
Yes. Because there's people on here who, you say comment kindness and they go the opposite direction. Just negative, okay?
Naomi, I think I named mine the same thing. Naomi says, I named my folder MC Digitals.
Oh, I love it.
I think I did the same thing. Or Bill's Digitals or something. And I just left. I don't have a lot of files folders on my desk, but that one folder is one I leave on my desk. So I know that it's always there. Whenever I start to look for something, I go right to that folder, and anything I have digital is in there. And some people organize even more. Inside of that folder, they break it down into other categories. They say stuff like holidays, or they want to get out even more specific, Christmas, Easter.
So imagine the space that you're saving. You might say, I just want to do the plaid paper, and I need lots of the plaid paper. This plaid paper has been very popular. Well, I got a smidgen of it. But this right here, this is an Easter paper. But this can go for just about, any kind of, occasion. And this is actually digital paper. But it looks so cool, and the colors is that color is like a pink. These are like my little scraps I have left over. But imagine you can say, I just want 10 sheets of this particular one. You can do that. You control it now. That's the beauty of digitals, is that you can control how much of that particular paper you want to print out.
And this is a good, I have to read this one here. Amy said again, she said, a download from a lot of creators. So the primary folder is under the creator name. Then inside the folder, I have additional folders with the name of the digital. I've done that, but I've also, like, when I talk about music, I have a bunch of musicians that may have created different products that I've ordered. And since I have a number of them, then I'll put them under one primary folder, so I don't have to hunt them down individually. But you can use whatever organizational scheme that makes sense to you. Steph says it's totally amazing, so thank you guys. I honestly really need all of you right now. I'm going through a tough time. I lost my mom. I have been struggling with it very badly.
Wow. We're glad that you chose us,
And I do understand, Stephanie.
Glad that you chose us.
I lost my mom a long time ago, and I wish I could say that, one day you'll forget about it or something. I don't know, but you're not going to ever forget about it. But I will say this. Someone once said, there will come a time when you think of your loved one, a smile will appear on your face instead of tears. For most of my people, that hasn't happened, but it has happened for my mother, because it's been about 30 years now. It took a while, You're right on that, Amy. Amy says loss is so hard on us. No matter how old you are, losing a parent makes you feel so alone. And nothing is like a mother. I'm going to tell you that now. No matter who's passed, my father, my brother, whatever. When my mother passed, and she passed first, I felt like I was all alone in the world, even though I still had my father and my brother. I felt like, oh my God, you mean to tell me I have to walk in this world by myself without my... You know what I mean? That's the kind of thought that was coming to me. But I'm so thankful that she instilled in me what I needed to be able to make it day to day, to make whatever kind of impact.
Could you imagine that? Yeah. Someone said the nicest thing on here, which was, I think she said that, I don't know who said it. If you're on here, thank you, because it was just such a beautiful compliment. She said, Tracey, I feel like my mom sent you to be with me after she's gone. Someone said that, and I just thought that was like, oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? That she should think of me, or even saying, my mom knew I wouldn't be lonely as long as I had you. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, what an impact, right? What an impact. And so we never know what people are going through. And so sometimes y'all write us the most wonderful messages. And you'll say something like, hey, Tracey and Bill, I hate to bother you. You're not bothering us. Or I can't find my digital. I hate to bother y'all, but I know y'all are busy. We're busy doing stuff with y'all, for y'all. So we just appreciate you supporting us. So don't ever think that you can't, if you lose your digital, that you can't come back and write us a message and feel like you're bothering us, because you're really not. It's called customer service, right? Right, crazy for bananas. People.
Crazy for bananas.
People who need people. Right, the fact that we don't have to walk this earth alone. Do y'all understand that? People can say what they want to say about social media. And yes, it can be brutal. But look at the lovely space that we have. That we have. Look at the lovely space that we have. Look at what we're sharing here. We're laughing together, we're crying, we're creating, we're inspiring, we're doing card campaigns, we're doing all kind of stuff. And someone right now is saying, you know what? I need to get on that. My mom is no longer here, but I'm going to do cards for the nursing home, for the mothers that are still here, but may feel lonely in the nursing home, for the nursing home for Father's Day. Like it's just so many different things that you can do. I'm going to do something for Teacher Appreciation Week. I'm going to make cards for the teachers at my local school. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to wait for the bus driver to come. I'm going to hand that bus driver a card. I mean, it's so much. It's just crazy. And you could say that, oh, I found you because of Facebook, or I found you because I was watching another YouTube video and y'all came up. No, you found us because God wants you to be with us. You have been asking God, give me something, give me some kind of relief, right? And we may be the relief that you need. God has placed us in your path for a reason. And you're going to meet some incredible people on here where you're going to be like, I'm just blown away by the encouragement and the generosity. Be blown away. Because our group does the things that most people won't do. And I always talk about that. Doing the thing that most people won't do. And so that's what, it's not about me making the perfect card. And I realize that now. It's not me having everything figured out and knowing the answer to everything. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to reach people. If you share your story, I will put you in a place where you can reach more people.
More people can reach you.
Right. I will make your light so bright, even though people have tried to dim your light, I'll make it so bright where people who are even in darkness finds their way through you. So if it has to be through me and Bill, then let it be through me and Bill. Do we have challenges? Yes. Do we go through stuff? Yes. Is our light sometimes dim? Yes. But guess what? Only by the grace of God, we've been able to shine our light. Even when because right now someone's trying to put your light out. But God is saying to you, I need your light to shine so bright. Don't you dare let someone put out your light. Don't you dare allow someone to tell you that you're not worthy. Because you are worthy. You are perfectly imperfect, okay? And sometimes people will point out to me that, oh yeah, your nail is chipped on your left hand, on your left pinky hand. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you used too much glue when you were gluing the such and such down. Okay. Okay. I agree. Now what? Can we get to the real purpose?
But getting back to that thing about your mother, about mothers, the only thing that gets to me sometimes at this point, after like 30 plus years of her not being here, the only thing that really gets to me now is periodically I'll find myself wanting to remember what her voice sounded like. And I can't remember. And sometimes it drives me just insane. And I want to remember what her voice sounded like.
We need to find that video. Didn't Jared send you a video, I believe, of your mother?
Yeah, but how she was sick then. Her voice was.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't necessarily her voice. My mother was an incredible speaker. Just incredible person. You know. But anyway. But that passes quickly.
And that's why I continue to take care of my mom, me and my sister, and Bill and the Quilting Marine. We if my mother calls and needs something, we're like on it. Okay, my mother's 89 years old, and people are like, oh my goodness, you take such good care of your mother. Because I made a promise to my mother. I said, Mom, as long as you wake up, I'll be there to take care of whatever you need. You know, she need groceries. There you go. Doctor's appointments, medicine, you know, whatever she needs. Her boxed wine, yarn. Okay.
Thank you, Joanne Gilbertson.
I thank my mom for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. And I've seen my mother struggle. And so I appreciate each and every day I have my mom, because I hear so many of y'all talk about not having your mom anymore, you know, here on earth, you know. And so that's just a big thing for me, is to, you know, you got to take care of mom. And one of the things I'm really proud of is being my mom's daughter. You know, that is a blessing in itself. I think these blue will look cute on here. So for those of you that'll come on and say, I think you should have done those gems in green. You should have done.
Well, I don't think you should have used gems at all.
If it was me, I would have used. Okay.
You know what? Crazy Banana said, my husband saved for many years and built a home that we're so proud of.
Wow.
When some friends came over, they seemed to comment on minor things or things that aren't their style.
You know what? I'm not going to say it.
And we wanted to say so bad, ask us if we care. How you feel about our vision. If you don't like our vision,
it's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Do your own vision.
That's just not my cup of tea. Okay. Jill Pounds, I saw that ephemera book. Did you make another one other than the one that you posted? Right, Amy, everything is not for everybody. I like to crochet. Someone else may like to do cards. Somebody else may like to do making stuff out of the natural elements outside, sticks and such. Everything doesn't have to be for everybody, but I appreciate the creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's thing is different. That's what makes us individuals.
You know, that's amazing. Crystal was talking about how I'm blessed to have my mom's voice digitally. Teachings and sermons remind me of that power within. You know what? At one time, my father-in-law, actually it's my great father, it was Joe. I taped him. He was talking about his experience as a Marine, well, being he was one of the original first company ever created, right? Montford Point. And he told a story that was so powerful, and something happened to the computers broke down, and the hard drive got destroyed.
Oh, yeah. My stepfather was a Montford Point Marine. And before he passed, he was invited to the White House to be given this particular, they had a whole ceremony for them since there weren't many of them left.
He's only here for about 5 or 6.
Yeah. And he was blessed to live to the age of 94 when he passed. But if you look up Montford Point Marines, they're like huge historically. But yeah, Bill had gotten a clip. I wish we could find that clip,
He
Bill.
told a story.
I wish.
He told a story one time that was so powerful. This is what he said. He said he was talking about how when they were overseas, all the fighting, everything they had to do, and it was just terrible, right? Anyway, finally the war is over. They're coming home. There's a bunch of black soldiers on the train. They get off somewhere before they got back to the original station. They're in the South. They get off and they go into town to go and eat. And when they went in, the people were looking at them crazy and ultimately told them that they're not going to serve blacks or something or another. And they were kind of sensitive about it. So, look, all we want is a sandwich. Can we just get that? We'll wait outside or whatever. And they pulled a gun or put guns on them or something. So they left. And they went back to their train. When they got to the train, by this time, I guess the word had got out. I guess some uppity black soldiers that come into town trying to eat. And all these guys come to the train with guns, about maybe 10 of them. And when they got to the train, there's about 100 Marines all of a sudden pulled their guns out, trained on these guys. And I think they were so stunned, they were like, oh my God. And of course they ended up leaving, but the way he told that story with tears coming down his face.
He rarely talked about like all the stuff that he had gone through. Because he was born in 1921. So he rarely talked about a lot of the things he had to go through. And but when he did, that one time we captured it on
video,
and now we can't even find it.
And he had never talked about it before.
He never talked about it.
And never talked about it again after he said it.
How do y'all like this? Yeah, if you look up Montford Point Marines, it's a big thing, you know? It's a big thing.
Michelle Harris says that blue pops.
That blue really pops, yes. Let's see. Let's see if I can make a little pink around here.
Jill Pounds says within the next week, sometime.
Oh my goodness.
Someday.
Baby coming.
Some hour. Our granddaughter will be born.
Wow.
Jasmine says, I still have mom and dad alive. They're in their 80s, a blessing, but I don't have a big connection with them. I'm the third child. They don't show the same love, but it's okay. I love them and I'm grateful. You know, Tracy and I were talking the other day about how a lot of times adults or parents, they don't think that their children are aware of how they feel towards them when they're young like that, but they have to understand that those children are extremely perceptive. I don't care if they're in the kindergarten or first grade. If you're treating them a certain way, they feel it and they know it. They know it. They know it. You cannot hide something like that from a kid.
Nope.
Hi, Bitty Penny.
There it goes.
And you know what?
How cute.
That is awesome, Trace.
I put a little bit of pink around it to make it pop. Hey, you don't have pink paper? Which I do, but I already glued it down. Do this. Do this.
Amy says, I was talking to my nieces and nephew and told them how proud I am to see them breaking generational curses for not allowing their kids to experience what they experienced. And you know what, Amy? I want to tell you, I'm so proud of you and happy of you that you told someone, a young person, that you're proud of them.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many people you'll talk to who are in their 20s and 30s or 40s who can't even remember ever when any of their loved ones, especially their mom and father, ever told them that they were proud of them. Ever. 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 So I applaud you for that. And they're going to remember that. Trust me, there'll be times in their life when they confront adversity and they will remember the day that their aunt, who they love and respect and hold in the highest esteem, told them,
I'm so proud of you.
I am so proud of you. And they'll say to themselves, you know what, I don't care what you say, Mr. Man, but my auntie, Aunt Amy, who I know was somebody, told me that she's proud of me. So I don't care what you've got to say. Please. So thank you for imparting that in them. Exactly, Eileen. Eileen says exactly. I've heard to say they would not want it, and that child feels that.
Yep.
Child can feel it. A child can tell when they're not liked, or you just going through the motions with them. M. Sim says, Bill, I figured out how to download the library.
There we go.
There you go. I was about to tell you, you know, I'm no further away than admin at mindlesscrafting.com. So.
Because guess what? You can do anything. You're great. If you believe, it's never too late. If it's going to be, then it's up to me. You're great. You're great. You're great.
Look at this. Andrew White says, I have a 43-year-old son who lives on his own with my help. I told him I was proud of him. He said, Ma, I didn't even know I needed to hear that, but I did. Thank you. That's the thing. Sometimes the person won't even know they needed it until it's received. Until it's given, but you still have to receive it, but it has to be given before it's received. So, yep. Oh man, this is deep right here, Eileen. Eileen says, even if the child is in the mother's womb, they know. Ooh.
That is so true.
Oh my God. you're going to a whole nother level. Now this is at the spiritual level of perception.
A lot of things, yeah, affect, you can feel when you're tense or stressed or any of that when you're pregnant. You can, the baby feels all of that.
You're going to a whole nother place now. I mean, I hadn't even really, but I can see I can see it. I can see that. How many of y'all saw that TD Jakes thing when he was talking about how he was doing the early manpowers, and he said, all you young people out there, at the end of the sermon, he was like, you need someone to tell you who you are, come down to the front, because he was telling stories about how you're more than a conqueror, you're this, and it's God is telling you who you are, etc., etc. Anyway, he said, for those of you that never had anyone in your life to tell you who you were, come to the front. And everyone was shocked. We expected young people like in their teenagers or something to come down. They were men 50, 60 years old walking down the aisle, tears in their eyes, like I never had nobody to tell me who I was. Other than a piece of, you know what I'm saying? What they told me was not, whatever they told me got me walking down this aisle with tears running down my face.
Yep. I think that's why, I can relate to so many people because I know how it is to feel unwanted by, especially by my father. I knew at 5 years old. I just knew. I just had this feeling that he just did not like me. And that led me to believe, here's what it led me to believe, that something was wrong with me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong? And then when you get to your teen years, all of the emotions and the different things that are going on with you. All the stuff that's going on, and, teen years can be very, very challenging as you try to navigate. So a lot of my teen years was spent with such low self-esteem because if a parent doesn't love you, and it was a feeling, it was a feeling. And so if a parent doesn't love you, like, man, that's just like,
okay, anybody else?
Like, wow, you're 5 years old and without a shadow of a doubt, you had that feeling. And I think that's why I'm so like, I know when people are feeling certain things, even when they don't know that I see them. Like, or they'll be like, how did you know? I just know. Yeah, it's just crazy. But guess what? I didn't want that to be the part of my life where, that I would focus on, having a father that didn't like truly love me, so I didn't really have that father-daughter relationship. But I refused to let that carry over into the next generation. I think this green looks pretty good on here, huh? I got a little black backing on this. Yeah, it left me being very, can't even say childlike. I just felt like I thought more differently than other kids my age. I felt like my thoughts were different from my, from kids my age. I saw things. I didn't like when kids were bullied. I would go and sit by the kid that no one else would sit with in the lunchroom. I would play with the kid that didn't want to be played with.
All right, Amy. Amy has to go get some sore throat.
Oh, man, Amy. Take care of yourself. Yep. See, I wanted to see what the green would look like on here. Now you can do this in the brown and the beige colors also.
This is deep right here. Patricia Costa said, when I found out I was pregnant with my youngest, I didn't want him. So I exited the feeling change or stay the same. Well, over time, I was interested. She said, for 3 months, I was angry with God, but he did a miracle and changed my heart. I prayed that he would never feel that he wasn't wanted. Today, we have the strongest bond of my 3 children.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Patricia, thank you. It just shows that God is a miracle worker. And this is a tough one here, Connie. Connie Teeter says, my mom always told me I couldn't do anything right all my life. But I learned to know that it wasn't true. Yep. It still hurts. Regardless.
It's a tough, it's a tough thing to overcome,
Man, Steph, now this is tough.
It's like a mental thing,
Steph says, I'm in my early 30s, and I have felt that way my entire life because of my father. He was extremely mean and would tell me I'm not his, and he hates me and wanted me dead and all kinds of things. That's a tough one right there.
That is just awful.
So it still bothers me to this day. Thankfully, I had my mom, but I didn't really get to have her in my life until later, which sucks because I got less time with her. But you know what, Sam? I bet you made a big impact in the lives of people around you.
Usually the people that are that go through like stuff like that.
Because by going through that, God prepared you to be able to give to others that which you felt like you never received.
Yeah.
I don't have much because much wasn't given, but everything I have, I'm going to give. Then you have a lot of people that have a lot and give nothing. Or give so little, it might as well be nothing.
That's why you just never know someone's journey. No, never know that the path that they were created for. Just never know.
You know what, Claytana? Okay, watch this. This is interesting right here. Claytana Murphy says, I tell my granddaughter that all the time. I'm proud of you and stuff like that. And she acts like I'm talking to the wall.
I bet she'll hear it.
One day,
she's going to hear it. She's going to hear it.
She's going to feel like that's going to be screaming to her. And don't think that you're not imparting. I remember, I can remember, here's the thing. Sometimes you have to tell the kids, you have to tell them over and over that there's somebody special, because they'll get out here in society and the world will tell them that they're nobody. You're nothing. You're no good. You're just a woman. You're too black. You're too white. You're too short. You're too old. Something. They'll just keep hitting you. But you have to be the person to keep telling them that there's someone and there's something wonderful and marvelous, so that your voice becomes the one that overpowers all the negativity. Now, they may not hear you right now, but there's going to come a time when they're going to hear you screaming in their mind. I can't even hear this negative stuff because my grandmama, Claytana Murphy, told me, and this is the voice I hear screaming to me right now. So you might as well get out of my face. Because my grandmama said. So Claytana, you could continue to speak greatness into your grandchild. Trust me, it's being imparted.
Somebody's going to receive it.
Because right now they're not strong enough, and you have to keep saying it until they're able to be strong enough to stand on their own. Right now they need your voice more than they know.
Right. More than they know, exactly.
Right, more than they know.
Let's see what we got here. I'm just finishing up this last card on here. What a wonderful conversation. I wonder if this would work on here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this right here. See that? This is a digital paper, y'all. I'm gonna try this doodle paper. See if this works. It might work.
See, the Jefferson says, all this is food for my soul. You know,
somebody needs to hear it, and sometimes I used to never share my story just because I just, it was so, like, a lot of people don't want to share the fact that they've been through stuff, and or want people to believe that they're in this perfect world. But I tell my story to inspire others, that you can come through that, and that you can take back your life and not allow someone to tell you how you should be, and to instill love in your heart. That's the other thing too. Instill love in others as well. My father may not have loved me, but that doesn't mean I have to stop loving other people. I'm going to take back control and not allow what he said, which was to, to be the journey of my life. I'm not going to do it. And so that's where I, that sometimes can be the fight. And it's not that I forget about it, some of the things that he said, but I don't allow that to be the course of my life moving forward.
He has no power over you.
Because I have to be able to do the thing that I need to be doing. What is it that God wants you to do? What is it that God wants you to do? He doesn't want you to now take the words of man and allow those to keep you from doing what God has destined you to do. And boy, man can cut down some humans can really cut you down and make you feel like you're nothing.
This has been a kind of deep live today. I mean, Tracey, the language inside of this chat, I can't read everything, but it's very rich. And people are talking with one another. The interaction is really thick.
Because it makes you feel like you're not alone.
Yes.
And that's what's called testimony. You're supposed to share your story, because moving forward, there's someone that needs to hear it. Because they're at their last, they're at the end of their rope, and they have no idea what to do. And so when you share your journey and say, man, how could Tracey be so giving? How could Bill be such a loving person and show kindness to others? When even at the beginning of their journey, their young life, there were people who didn't show kindness to them. Because I don't want to allow what my father has done to me. The things that he was supposed to empower in me, he did not do that. But I had people along the way that could do it for me. And that God sent those people into my life to be encouragers.
So therefore now you encourage.
And so now I encourage. Yep. So now I encourage. So I share my story without shame. I share it because there's someone on here that needs to hear it, who's like, you know what, I'm trying to get this thing out of my head. And I just can't seem to get this thing out of my head. It just keeps playing over and over, something that such and such said. And like we said, carrying that weight to the point where you're carrying it so much that it's become a part of your life. Every day you're waking up carrying what someone else said into the days that God has given you. God gave you these days, not that person.
Oh. Jasmine says, I'm so sorry for everything here in the Crafty family has gone through such hard times. We all have some scars on our hearts, but I just want to send a big warm hug and thanks for being a part of my life. Exactly, Carmina. Carmina says God wants all of us to heal and to share so others will heal or get help.
Yeah.
And here are two big ones from Amy and Eileen. Amy says, share your story without shame. It's yours, and your story will help someone else as well as yourself. And Eileen says, exactly, share your testimony. It's important that you leave something for someone else.
Yeah, write your own story.
Thank you, Jan.
Write your own story. Right? Yeah. Take back the pen and write your own story. Don't allow someone else to take the pen from you and now they're writing all over you. Things that you should be. Things that whatever box they're trying to put you in. You know, let's take away the box because whatever is for you is limitless. God is just waiting on you. He's waiting on you to get past whatever that thing is that's keeping you, that has that stronghold on you. He's waiting for you.
Jan says, praying for all the ones who have been so hurt. And so is Don Connor.
And so that's why we'll continue to show up, me and Bill. We continue to show up because there's someone on here that needs to hear this. That's going through some stuff right now.
Natty Pina says, I believe that it was God that allowed me to watch this live. I'm crying right now. I couldn't cry when my mother passed away, and I needed to.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, ladies. Your stories have given me relief.
We in this thing together. And until we realize that we're in this thing together, we can focus on the things that are wrong with the world. But what if we start focusing on the things that are right? Because there's still a lot of beautiful things happening in the world right now. And so you're one of them. There's beautiful things happening. There's beautiful people. We're surrounded with beautiful people. And we're just blessed to be able to get up every day and be a blessing to someone else.
Prayers, Bridget Husky. Bridget Husky says, asking for my crafty family's prayers. I lost my younger sister last Friday unexpectedly. We need prayer for God's strength for the upcoming days.
There's someone in the line in the grocery store right next to you who is hurting. There's someone in the post office. There's a neighbor out there whose lawn has not been cut for a long time. That neighbor is so broken and hurt that they can't even get out to cut their own lawn. There's someone just like my mom who can't get out. She has no kids who visit her. She has nobody. You can be the one. You can be the one. There's someone who's hungry and needs to be fed. There's a teenager who needs to be encouraged that has no direction right now, that needs to be encouraged. And they may be lashing out, but they're lashing out because of something that's going on in their young life. Imagine just being in this world for just a short period of time, and you have to basically navigate on your own.
I'm glad you added that one little phrase up in there. Her flyness says prayers, condolences, and comfort to everyone grieving, regardless of the timeline.
Yep.
Sometimes you can have a loved one that's been gone for so long, and you still find yourself just busting out into tears, and you're embarrassed.
And you shouldn't be.
You're like, everybody else had moved on. I'm still just tied up, tangled up. I can't seem to move forward. Walking down the street and just thinking I'm just crying like and I'm ashamed that people are looking at me. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's got to be something wrong. Those are the kind of thoughts that come to you. You see what I'm saying? Seriously. Exactly, Amy. Amy says no embarrassment and grief.
Yeah.
I remember when my mother passed. It was kind of new too. I was sitting in a restaurant, called myself on a date. And the date was just talking and talking. And right about that time, I was just thinking about my mother. I don't know why I was just thinking about it. And the woman just kept talking. I wanted to say so bad, please stop talking.
You probably
Please.
shouldn't have been out on that date.
But she kept talking and talking and talking. Next thing I know, I just bust out. Ah, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of the restaurant, she looked at me like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, it had only been maybe about a couple months. I should have been out.
Let's see. I'm gonna look for some. I have some black gems here. Last bit of gems on here, and then I'm good to go.
Connie Tita says, would those cards be cute with colored paper that matches the colors you colored on them?
Yes, this one right here. That one has it. But if you don't have the same exact matching paper, which I do, but you could use your marker, and that way it'll match exactly.
Okay. Rainbow's Cozy Connor. How do I download my stuff on the website? I can't seem to do it. Okay, now I'm gonna put my, hold up. I'm gonna email me and add me into mindlesscrafting.com. I'm putting the address down right now. Because that way I can work on you more intensely than I can on this live right here.
Okay, what is that? Oops.
So I just Rainbow's Cozy Corner. I just put my email address. Email me and just remind me what it is you're trying to do and which ones.
I thought I'd be able to do more cards today than this. Boy, what a good conversation, though. What a good conversation. I just decided to leave this like this. I felt like that background was just a little bit too busy. Now, if I want, like, say you want to lighten up your paper.
Tracy, Donna Satellite is back.
Donna's back? What? Donna, how long we been on here?
Donna.
We're actually getting ready to get off anyway.
Donna.
Gotta go watch me a musical.
I'm so glad you're back. Donna's back.
Oh.
Cindy Andrews. Jasmine says, I love that style that you use with the black stripes.
I was just trying to get some of these scraps, and I still have more. The black scraps, trying to use up some of those.
Jay Follins.
I know some of y'all probably have some of those too, but hey, make your own stripes. You can make them even slender than this if you want to.
Tanya Creel says Bye Bye Birdie was a good musical.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one. And
Sonny, what
Margaret.
makes you think of that? Just
And
out of the clear blue.
because we've been talking about show tunes.
Well, there you go.
Oh, and Margaret was in that, I believe, right?
Michelle Harris, I feel you. I feel for you, and I feel you. Michelle says, we had to unexpectedly take my brother off life support 6 weeks ago. It's hard. I'm the only one left as both parents are gone too. My husband and my family, we made help. Michelle, I'm in the same situation. Both my mom and dad passed, and my only brother passed. So it's me and my family here now, Tracy, and that sort of thing. You know, so it's a hard one. That's a very difficult one. See, Al Sloan says you can get Tracy a box of junk and she'd make something amazing out of it.
Look. Make something with the scraps you got, right? That would be fun, right? Do a little scrap challenge. What can you make from these things? These are a few of my favorite things. Isn't that
Amy says, sounds like a scrap-a-thon.
I know, right? I have the date for the Mindless Crafting at midnight for next month. So I got ahead of it. I got, but I'm waiting for these kits to come in that I want to use for the Mindless Crafting at midnight. So I want to make sure that I can get the kits out to y'all in a timely manner so that once, everyone has their kit who wants one for Mindless Crafting at midnight next month. That's May. So stay tuned for that.
Connie Teeter says, and I have the answer for you, Connie, but Connie Teeter says, I have tried to craft mindless, but I find myself planning in the end. Connie,
that's okay.
I'm going to tell you, here's what you do.
But that's okay, Connie.
Well, or get someone else. I don't care if it's your grandkids, somebody, to pick out, let's say, about 5 items. Make sure you have one of these, what's this called again? The thing, it's the base. Make sure one of the things is a card base. But other than that, let them pick out 4 or 5 things. And then you have to play with your time. Get your timer. Play with the time. If you still think at 5 minutes, lower it to 4. I guarantee you, with 4 minutes to make a card, you're not going to think. You're going to be just chopping away, gluing. You can't care. You have to remove the thing of...
I care, okay? I'm with Connie, I care.
Well, the problem is we're wondering how people are going to feel about what it is that we create. Instead of releasing, you have to release this thing. Obviously you're going to make a snap judgment. If I'm getting ready to, even if I have 4 minutes, I'm going to make a quick decision about, well, should I put the blue thing down on? But the bottom line is I got to think it quick. Many of you have seen this thing. Tracy got this thing right here.
Make it quick, right?
This thing here, it's a timer. You can go to 5 minutes. And once you do that, can y'all see it moving? This thing's amazing.
The little stopwatch
right.
thingy. So when you mop the floor, I'm going to put you on the timer and see how much you can do in 5 minutes.
And I'm going to stop at the end of 5 minutes, no matter what it looks like.
At least it's sometime, huh? At least the vacuuming. Each
Where's
room.
Tanisha?
I'll put you on a 5-minute block for each room.
I don't see Tanisha in here.
So this is something you can do too. Just giving y'all some,
Don Connor says that timer is so cute.
That Bill has one too. I don't know if he's been using it.
It was so cool when Tracy showed me this. I had to have one of these. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Ooh, it is bad. And
Patricia Costa You'll have to watch the live Mindless Crafting at midnight live, because that's the video. But this is what we're giving away. We're going to give away the 3 embellishment books that I made. So we're going to have 3 winners on Thursday, and each of them are going to get one of the embellishment books. So fun. I need to sign the back of it. Huh? Sign the back of it and everything too.
Gene Johnson.
I got to fill it up with more goodies. I got a ton of goodies to put in there.
This is D right here, Gene.
So yeah.
Says it's so hard to get through the hurt when it's your family that hurts you when you have helped them through their hard times.
Yep.
Like we were talking to one of Tracey's really good friends. She took care of a loved one. I mean, just uprooted everything and went and stayed, and the other family members stayed away. But as soon as the person passed, all of a sudden here they come. Give me the house, give me the this, and threw her to the wayside like she was there for years. You know what I'm saying? That's some terrible hurt right there. You know what I'm saying? I had a family member that tried to do that, did that. That's a terrible, terrible thing right there. But we see it all the time.
Yep.
A death in the aftermath of the death with family members can destroy a family forever.
Lily McGee, I'm looking at her thing. She said she was supposed to be cleaning up. 28 cards later.
Lily McGee is a machine.
Lily McGee.
You turn your head, Lily McGee will have made 100 cards a day. Yep, 100.
That's funny, Lily. Look, and I need to go ahead and stop right here. You get in your craft room and then you don't know how to stop, right?
You heard that?
I heard your stomach growling. Y'all, it looks like I'll be back in the gym. I was giving my knee a little bit of time to rest.
And I rested, she rested.
Icing it too and everything. I told Bill, go ahead to the gym. He trying to stop going to the gym.
My wife.
When I go.
Supporting my wife.
Well, my knee is not good, so you have to vacuum.
I'm talking about the gym.
Support me that way, okay? And if that's a workout. Put your watch on, okay?
Look, I'm too busy helping your knee. I had to ice it.
Oh my goodness, y'all are too funny. Now I gotta glue these down. And then I'm done. Y'all.
Rainbow's cozy.
Y'all ain't gonna be talking about me, talking about Tracey be saying she gonna be off in 2 hours and now she over here. I gotta go do some work.
She doing like Donna Sally and Andy Cave, leaving and coming back.
She said she was gonna be off.
I'm
gonna keep watching.
Andrea says, "What's happening May 1st?"
Huh?
I don't know. Somebody said something's happening May 1st.
No, we're having a Mindless Crafting at midnight in May. That's going to be in May, but I'm waiting for these kits to come in so that I can make sure that the kits get to you before Mindless Crafting at midnight, so we can all craft together. I just gotta wait for this confirmation for when the kits are going to get here.
Gaytan said, "Be careful not to get fired before eating." Exactly. I got to play that right.
Bill, I'm already on to you, babe. Okay, announce to everybody, okay? Announce it to everybody. Here, I'm going to put a sentiment down here, right in here. So I could put a little sentiment somewhere in this. I just have to find the right sentiment.
This is deep. Amy says, "I remember when I used to hear forgiving others is not for them, it's for you. I didn't get it for so long, but now I get it. Forgive and let go. no living rent-free in your thoughts.
Yeah, you be thinking about them. They done moved on. They done talked about you. And you done moved. They done moved on. You over here still mad. Letting them live rent free in your thoughts. Yep.
Andrea White is fired. She said, I thought I was getting like Bill, present but not listening. Andrea is fired.
Oh, this can be turned like this too.
Ted made it through the whole live without getting fired.
What?
That's a first. That's a miracle.
So I could use these. Let's see. I can use the verticals on this. I could use the verticals, y'all. Stamped a bunch of these. And this is only available in digital now. The photopolymer sold out, y'all. So the vertical stamp set is only available in digital right now. But you can still sign up. Go ahead, baby.
I can't fire her because she's retired.
Well, there you go. You better tell it, Andrea.
Yeah, you deprived me of the joy.
He really can't fire any of y'all. You ain't firing my crafty friends.
No, except for Gaetan and Sandy Kriya. But I have to be able to fire them.
You can't fire any of them.
I will not have any joy if I can't fire those two.
I'm the one that holds the...
Norma Watson said, I got back from the doctor and we're still on.
My goodness.
Stephanie says, I would love a kit. What do I have to do to get one? What do you mean? What type of kit? Oh.
Bill, where are you, babe?
We don't have those yet.
Right, we're waiting for those to come in. So.
I think we have.
You're going to love this one.
Patricia says, Tracy, have you ever done a video on your favorite must-have tools and supplies? I think you have.
Have I done one of those? Gosh, I have 1,000 videos.
On the tools and like
1,000 videos. Let's see.
I think you did.
We got over 1,000. What we got, like 1,500 videos on this channel? I think
Ooh, Andrea White got me on that one. Andrea says, I'm not depriving you, Bill. I'm just not going backwards.
Ooh. You better tell it.
Andrea got me. I got to tell others. I can't. Hey. And then I can say to that one.
You can't say not one thing.
I can't say a thing.
Just leave it alone, babe.
Andrea got me tongue-tied over there.
Thank you, Andrea. You got him tongue-tied, and that never happens.
That's rare. Okay?
That is very rare.
Bye, Carmina. Carmina says, prayers all. Let's go and start to heal in Jesus' name.
Let's go and start the healing.
Have a great day. Love you all.
Let's start the healing, okay? Let the healing begin. Matter of fact, that'll be a great shirt. I am healed, okay? I am healed. Oh, yeah. Look, if you can't get the kit, right, that's okay. That's okay. Because you can do whatever you want for Mindless Crafting at midnight. You don't have to have a kit to join us. Come join us regardless of whether you get a kit. I know many of you have asked to get, like, if we could do another kit. And so, we'll just do, we'll do the kit. But if you don't have a kit, that's all right.
Andrea says, Tracy, that your favorite tools are your hands, your mind, and your cutter bee scissors.
There you go. Love them cutter bees, okay? And give me a few gems. I want to see what these look like on here.
Denisha says, Mom says she's going to make a shirt that says, Bill fired me, with Mindless Crafting on the bottom.
Oh, boy. Bill fired me.
Eileen says that she remember it. Your first video of making cards, you had a pair of scissors and a ruler.
That was it, right?
And some glue, probably.
All I knew was I wanted to make cards for the Children's Hospital. That's all I knew. I didn't realize the journey was, and I loved the way it felt. I did not know that this was going to be the journey. Okay, now I gotta put these little gems on here, y'all. Gotta put the gems on here. So I wanted to kind of go this way. So I'm just eyeballing it. Because what happen, you make it complicated and then you'll be measuring this way. It's got to be this way from the side. No, just eyeball it. And if one gem is off, that's okay. Nobody going to come knocking at your door.
Shawty got one
talking
gem
about
off.
One of the gems is out of line. If they're looking that close, then this card is not for them.
I don't know who told them to make a card.
Child, did you see that she made a card that was...
It made a video.
It had the nerve to do a video, and they made a mistake in the video. No. No. There was a mistake in the video. She pronounced Copic and continues to do so. Oh my goodness. She shared all of the instructions without speeding up the video? What? You didn't like the color of her nail polish? What? She wore blue nail polish?